Hello, welcome to Muhammad TV. Today's discussion is marriage. Now, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions before I actually give you my advice on what you should do or what you should know about marriage. Now, the first question I want to ask, are you ready for marriage? Second question, are you financially stable for marriage? Third question, what kind of person do you want to marry? And last but not least, what are your expectations for this person that you want to marry? Now, why am I asking all these questions? Because marriage is like a very, very big step, and what we don't realize, or we do realize, but I guess we know the fact that these questions are extremely important. So I want you to take a minute and actually think about these questions that I just asked. And the reason why I'm asking these questions is because these questions are extremely important, and these questions are going to be very relevant when you do decide to get married. Now, you need to find out how much you and whoever this person is, you need to find out the kind of house you want to live in, because that's where your finance comes in. And you gotta find out what kind of clothes you want to buy, what kind of shoes you want to buy, because all this stuff can be very pricey. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, know where you financially stand before you actually marry somebody, okay? And the second thing I want to add to that is money does not mean everything. Like, understand that just because if the girl doesn't have money doesn't mean she's not all that valuable. You feel what I'm saying? Or her value is low because she doesn't have money. But you know what else is valuable? Her intelligence. You feel me? If she got intelligence and she can somehow use that intelligence to benefit you, then that's a whole lot. Because like, I ain't gonna lie to you, like, I hate to say this because I fall into those categories where I can't marry you or I can't go out with you if you don't have certain type of things. Like, for example, if you don't have a car, I can't really say I'm gonna fuck with you because you don't have a car, because like, I don't like talking to people. I don't like being around people who are lower than I am. You see what I'm trying to say? So like, what I'm trying to say is like, don't judge a book by its cover. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say over there. And another thing I want to say is, know the person that you're going to marry. Like, know their personality, know how they behave, know how they act on certain things, and know how they think and stuff like that. And what I mean is, like, you don't want to have a female that is just wilding and just like, and what I mean by wilding, I mean like, she comes home whenever the heck she feel like coming home, or she goes outside whenever the heck she feel like going outside, and she don't trust the way you want her to trust. You feel what I'm saying? So like, these are the kind of things that you and your spouse need to talk about before y'all get married, because people tend to think that when they get married, it's gonna be like, I don't know, like, you know, on cartoon shows where they get married and then they're one big happy family. That's what they think this is in real life. But what I'm trying to say is, this is not that in real life. You feel me? So like, know the kind of girl she is and know her personality. And even if you do know her personality, it won't hurt to ask a friend or her parents or whoever. Ask as many people as you possibly can before you actually get in there, because marriage is a big step and you don't want to make a mistake with that, because marriage can either complete your life, or marriage can ruin your life. You feel me? So like, I want you to make sure you actually know he or she's behavior before you do that, because again, it's a very important thing. And the next thing I want to say is, know what to expect from one another. I'm going to give you an example. Have boundaries. And what I mean by boundaries is, alright, hold on, let me put it like this. Alright, I want you to come out to go home at this time. I want you to go home immediately after you done work. And when you done work, the clothes that you have is work clothes. And the only clothes you're allowed to wear is clothes that don't make you look attractive. You know why? Because I don't want you outside looking like a slut. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't want all the guys looking at my package. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're technically my girl, and I don't want some guys out there that will just look at your booty and say, wow, that's a, you know what I'm saying. So boundaries like that, like, and also, you gotta let each other know that I like this and I don't like that, and I expect this from you and I don't expect that from you. Little things like that. That's the kind of things that'll make a perfect marriage a perfect marriage. You feel me? And what else I also want to say, like, know the things that you gotta settle for, because in marriage there are gonna be times where you're gonna fight, there are gonna be times where you're gonna argue, and there are gonna be times where you're not even gonna talk for maybe 3 weeks, maybe a month or so. Like, I know a couple of people in their marriage that was beefing for about 3 months. You feel me? So like, expect things like that to happen, because I'm not gonna come here on TV and tell you that marriage is a good thing and no mistakes comes. Oh, it's a lot of things happens, good and bad. So like, expect the good from it and expect the bad from it. You feel what I'm saying? And also, you gotta also respect each other. Respect each other and communicate with one another. Like, I can't stress this enough. Like, I've seen people in marriages where they had a couple of years going for them, and all of a sudden they're getting beefs and they're getting arguments and they're getting fights, and then boom, they just stop caring about one another and they just stop loving one another, and all of a sudden they'll start disrespecting one another. Always be respectful at all times, and always be respectful. No matter what's going on, always be respectful, because respect is gonna keep their marriage strong, and communication is gonna keep marriage strong. So that's it for tonight, guys. If y'all like topic like this, please comment down. And if y'all want me to like get into more details about this kind of stuff, please again comment down and share this video to whoever you think might benefit from this. And I'll see you again. Again, thank you for watching Muhammad TV. Have a good night.